right, guys, we are looking at multiplying monomial by whatever type of a polynomial. It could be 2 terms, binomial, or it could be 3 terms or more, okay? So we just did these problems using algebra tiles. And I know oftentimes algebra tiles is not the most efficient way to multiply polynomials. So basically, when we talk about multiplying polynomials, is we're just multiplying using the distributive property. That's basically what it is. All right. So for example, if I look at the first problem, I take the first term. I'm going to take what is on the outside and multiply with everything inside. And there are 2 terms. So for this problem, the work I will show is I took x and I distributed to 2x first. So that's x times 2x first. Plus, I go back and multiply 2 times. Now this times it's going to be distributed to the second term, which is 3. So this would just give us 2x squared. Well, why is it x squared? It's because, remember, this is exponent of 1, and that has an exponent of 1. And when we multiply, we add those exponents. So it is 2x squared. And then the next part is just x times 3. And if you remember when we watched one of those videos, instead of x3, it's conventional way to write the coefficient first. So it's 3x. So I'm done with this one, writing in the standard form, 2x squared plus 3x. So the other examples, you just continue to do the same kind of thing. So my monomial now is 3x, not just x, but 3x. But I still need to distribute. And again, when we distribute, it means we're multiplying. So we're going to take 3x multiplied by 3, times that x. And then the second part, now, do you see how there's a subtraction sign? So I'm going to put subtraction first. It is now 3x times 2. So that's going to give us, again, remember these have invisible exponents of 1. So that's going to be 3x to the second power. And then minus, for this second part, I need to multiply the coefficients. Remember, this is all like that. 3 times x times 2. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2, which is 6. And then the x is there. So we're done with that one. And the only thing you have to watch out for in the third problem is that there is a negative sign. So remember, you're going to distribute to everything inside. The first one is negative 2x times 4x. And then don't forget, I got to put this minus first. Minus. And what am I multiplying with? I'm multiplying negative 2x times 1. So this will give us, we're going to remember, multiply the coefficients, negative 2 and the 4 first. And that will give us negative 8. And then it'll be x to the second power, because again, exponents are 1, right? And then I have a minus, and then I'm going to do, well, anything times 1 is itself. So it's a negative 2x. So the only thing I'm going to do is write it with less symbols. So it's going to be negative 8x squared, and then minus negative is plus 2x. And I'm done with that. So the last example is I have a monomial times a trinomial. I just need to distribute all the way through to each term. So for this one, it will be 2x times x to the second. And then I put the plus sign, and I do 2x times 4x, right? It's times 4x. And then I put the minus sign, and then I do 2x times 3. So for this one, notice it will give us, again, don't forget to put the negative invisible 1 exponents. That will give us 2x to the third plus, I got to do 2 times 4, which is 8, and then x squared, and then minus 6x. So this is using distributive property to multiply a monomial with a polynomial.